Hello there, greetings. Welcome to the chat portion of the webinar. And we're just waiting for this to occur. All right, so we're all connected to YouTube, as far as I can tell. And all right, here we go. We're going to go to, if you're not familiar with what we're doing here, this is ivanteller.com, and this is the webinar portion. There's a couple ways to sign up. There's an alternative method, and of course you have issues to sign up. Yeah, it's not exactly the best way, but this is all we got at the moment. Also have private sessions to go into further detail of your spiritual path. There's also gift cards, easy purchase. Another method is the quickest. Well, not this week. This week I'm backed up, but because of work. So we have Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and channelings by phone. We also have, you can submit a question, and I'm backed up since Sunday. So this is Thursday. So if you submit Sunday, I should have it answered by tomorrow. And throughout the weekend, I should be able to catch up quite a bit. Due to this work situation, it's been very difficult to do so. It's also Spirit Social. Submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshwich, 5-minute healing, channeling, consulting. It's also one question from a day, chakra healing from Dave, soul pain from Stephanie, angelic Reiki from Miguel. The reason for the two different stores is because if this one doesn't work, you always have this one. If this doesn't work, you have that one. So they're not really interconnected, but they're in a description down in the YouTube. That's usually where every traffic seems to be coming from, is mostly YouTube, as far as I can tell. So this is it. And also we have App Store, so you know what's going on. As for webinar scheduling, access to videos a little bit quicker is iPhone and Google phone. So all right, that is it. And here we go. Yeah, it's been a tough day. Long day at the office, so should be okay. All right, so positive connections. All right. Okay, Stephen Davies, I was going through a healing. It's been going on now for days. Who is doing this, and what is the healing? Archangel seems like the strongest energy at this time. Also is feeling Yeshua's energy, but with mostly it's Archangel vibration at this time. It does. There's some Arcturian feeling. It does seem there. And Yael. Okay, so it's a combination of our energies. It does seem like you had a reptilian attack recently. Maybe not fully aware. It does seem like they're pulling that low energy from you at this time. Any messages? Let's see. Message from the Yael. They show themselves, barely any chin, almost no chin. Large eyes, small nose, kind of yellowish, sort of, kind of gray looking almost, but mostly humanoid, kind of like a cartoon compared to in some regard. But either way, this is the Yael beings I've been connecting to you recently. They're just space travelers. They do connect to worlds like ours. They're just mostly monitoring our world. They don't have any difficulties. They don't have many lessons like we do, of course, but they are assisting the Yael and warning lessons from our world. Basically become as lost as we are. But also, you seem to be knowing this collective. You can say they're kind of like world builders, you can say, within the Yael experience. So there's a lot of Yael worlds, definitely. Different, there's Yael beings that look pretty much similar to us. But these don't. These look more Zeta-like yellow, which is interesting. So I don't think there's anything on this world that you can compare them to, but I imagine you can get a visualization of them. So it does seem like you are part of their collective in some regards, so you might be able to connect with that. All right, James, please ask Spark, speak about a lifetime of mine on Earth that I can research on my own right now. I do believe all this. I just want to find out some of these things. Okay, yeah. One moment. Speak about a lifetime of mine on Earth that I can research on my own. Let's see. I'm not sure how much detail comes through here. It does seem like they're holding a lot back at this time. They show the Roman time period. Julius Caesar. There was a female around him, not his wife, that he had affairs with. Apparently, this was it feels like your mother. But I'm not sure if you can research something like that. It was like a girlfriend before he got married. Okay, but I'm not sure if you can research something like that because that's kind of far back. So, but you never know. That's why I'm feeling that was your mother. I don't think any. I think you were already around during that time, so and she was very young. Of course, that's normal for that time. So I'm seeing like 16 or something like that. So something around those lines. That's what they're saying at this time. Is also Richard the Third. They show you as a one to give what direction? What is it? I can't think of the name. To give them advice, counselor. So yeah, they're not saying. Well, I just leave you with that. See what you feel on that. They kind of leave in some mystery there. It seems they kind of held back after that. So see if these are kind of. I'm not sure if you're. See how that goes. It was for a short time, but it does seem like you should be able to find it somewhere. See how you feel on that. Question 2: are there any messages that I need to hear? You did know Julius Caesar during his lifetime, and it was almost like a brother connection because you did connect to him. You were kind of like a farm boy, but you did know him. I don't think you're always familiar that you even had your mother even had a connection with him. I mean, romantically, I don't think that was always known from what it seems. Kind of like a secret. So that's what I'm getting on that. There's many more mysteries on that. I have a cat moving around. Okay, Maddie, are there any other aspects of me from Pearl Worlds? And do you have any messages for me? Oh yeah, for sure. I see like 16. It does seem like a lot, doesn't it? It's not on this world, but parallel. I see Earths. If you go parallel worlds, the numbers increase, but as for messages, you are receiving simultaneous messages from them. It's helping you also make decisions in life. If there is a downtime of where you're feeling just not yourself, that is usually coming from another aspect of you. So sometimes, see how people get sick. It's like, I don't know how I got sick. It does seem like that's how you get affected. Not to say it's something that happens often. There is, let's see, there's a man version, a child version right now. I am seeing one eye. I'm seeing a Zeta version, a Palladian version on this point. Yeah, I do see a Palladian humans, but more Palladians here. Another version. There's so many different versions of Earth at this time. This is the Palladian version of yourself. is where you're receiving the most healing. I see him as a blue Pleiadian. You're receiving most of the healing vibrations from that incarnation. So they basically just say to just be yourself, not be too concerned. There's another version of you that looks like Jesus, apparently, hippie version at least. Not, some people here that look like Jesus. Yeah, there is one with the Christ energy. Yeah. No, he does not think he's Jesus, but he does act like it. It does act like very hippie-like, though. I really see that. That's pretty funny. Having a good time, are we? It's a male version, obviously. Yeah, with the brown hair and everything. It's great. Having fun with that one. Long hair, too. Can you ask the Zeta Grizz what are some interesting facts about the universe that'll blow our minds? Oh, I'm not sure if I can. All right, I'll do what I can here for energy. It's conservation. The universe looks blue, sometimes reddish. Third dimension, it looks black for certain reasons. Let's see. Zetas known to push moons around to assist with life to be created, basically. It's like they move, not worlds, but moons around to, there are certain energies they can move around, meaning to like give that spark of creation within the universe. It's like they know how to put the timetable together to say, hey, it's okay to have a world here. And there's much more to that goes into it than that. But they do experience planets go into a formation force. It's like recipes put around. I know it sounds very bizarre. I didn't know that. There does seem to be. There are other factors, of course, but their contribution, moons and other matters, I'm not going into detail. But it's basically just saying, that's, bringing on, so many anomalies come in, and it takes years and years and years for it to form. You can say black holes, worlds are created out of black holes also. So, yeah, that'll blow your mind. Jeez. So many freaking weird stuff out there. Yeah, we're in that. We're going to go into more of that. It might seem cartoonish to us, but far from it. That's pretty fascinating. Symmetry. Any messages for me? Yeah, they say take it easy for the holiday season. There is a lot of Zetas around you. It seems to be you're going to a Zeta bar for the holidays to just hang out and take it easy. There's Arcturians there too. Maybe not the bar that you would see, but they're just minding their own business. They're all, everybody gets along basically. And doesn't make you go there to sleep for the most part. But you're definitely, this is something I haven't connected to before. You go into astral, we go to sleep, we're always in astral, but it shows that even in astral, you can go to sleep and go into another realm, which I'd never even thought about that. That makes sense, actually. So you go into further world. Jeez, that's okay. I'm still getting used to this one. Crystal Snow, are there any messages for me? Let's see. Well, they're showing me that you're walking on water, I guess in other timelines, that you have a Christ energy in other timelines, other worlds, but not in the same sense as Yeshua, but you're just, they show tricks, magic, and unicorns and things of that sort, like a magician. Not saying what world it is. I believe it's Pleiadian. There's felines there also. Yeah, it seems like you're doing magic tricks, like you're on tour. It's a it's feline. It's a humanoid world, but it's felines there too as humanoids. So I feel the feline definitely. I'm also seeing some insectoids. It's just more, yeah. They're roaming around. You see them. I mean, the big ones. That's fascinating. So that's a neat world. Yes, Vedas anytime. Maggie, let's see. Any messages for me? Yeah, there's an Arcturian presence around you. This means you're opening up your Arcturian dream world. Also help you. This your mother energies also that you're still clearing out that have not been fully cleared. That's normal. But it does seem like you're going through a clearing process. You're allowing more of the alien to come through. I see Arcturian's the strongest. Now your dreams might change. It's hard to say, but possibly they'll change. Question 2. I've been feeling like I am in a stump recently. What is causing this? I think it's just a timeline change from another version of you. Possibly, I don't believe it's in your timeline, but another version of you is going through some stuff. So that's what you're picking up on. Basically, relax. You can probably connect to that to clear that. It's another version of you that's going through a lot of hectic stuff. Yeah. Does happen. It's not easy to connect with. That's for sure. It's another version of you that's really going through some hardship. It does feel like financial, which is interesting. So you can clear that. Just put your intentions to heal that. Just put a healing energy around it, and you should start feeling better. Interesting though, this other version of you feels reptilian. Their financial situation is they have some sort of money, not exactly like us, but it just makes hard times emotionally and spiritually. Just that other version is just lost. What I see. So, Marianne, any messages for me? Let's see. Yeah, I see your connection to the archangels. Yeah, increasing their vibrations connected to more positive timelines to this earth. I am also seeing the oceans boil. This might get a future timeline, but it's not harming the sea life. What it's doing is refreshing the earth. You can probably pick up on that. So it does seem like you're part of bringing in a timeline of refreshing the planet, which might cause earth changes. So hard to say when that will occur. Most likely not your lifetime, but it does seem like you're allowing this. You're part of the process, basically, as many of us are. I also see your energies around Antarctica at this time. I see Anunnaki there too. So it seems like you're having astral meetings, astral connections with them. As for all part of the earth healing process, from what it seems. Question 2, any messages from Mother Mary or Archangel Raphael? It shows dominoes that you're dropping and trying new things spiritually, bringing other earth realities, like other versions of earth, into your knowing ever so slightly. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. You might, it's kind of like a Mandela effect, sort of. If you wish to connect with it, basically, probably easier for it to show itself, because it's not going to show itself very. But it does seem like you're connected to other earth energies, making that more known to other earths, because we're still focused on, Paradise Island here. So bringing other earth realities does help with health, technologies, helps us go up in vibration. Of course, depending on which planet you connect, most likely connect to a timeline. So this also helps us. The more you become aware of other versions of Earth, it helps us bring in more of a positive Earth vibration, for sure. Better technologies, better, ever so slowly, of course. So, Carol, any messages for me? All right, 1 second. Mm. Yeah, there's a lot of amphibian energies around you. I do see you an astral in an amphibian world. I see you underwater a lot as a kind of like a frog being, basically. I do see a princess that you are freeing from captivity. That's interesting. Uh, this is another reality you're connected to. And the princess is a humanoid. Yeah, something you'd see in a fairy tale. Let's see. It's kind of like a primitive world, but the frog beings are very much involved with that society. So, as for they're not going to, it's an elemental world, but it's where the frogs play a big role in that world. So, the reason they're bringing that up, frogs bring a lot of healing, and I see your family as frog beings, also another reality. So it makes that's why they're bringing that in. That's pretty interesting. Don't normally see that. Question 2: Are there any messages from Archangel Metatron? Let's see. As you're going through a healing process, you will see uh, a chakra with Mother Mary's energy connected to that. As you are very connected to her vibration, there's other aspects of you as Mother Mary, and she is as you. Basically, you are twins in other realities. I imagine you can connect with that. She has many twins, of course, but you are definitely one of them. And so you kind of like you live a incarnation that she would have lived, and she's living one of yours that you would have lived. Basically, what you would normally set up for always one of you would set up a timeline, what you would experience, and she would have lived that, and you would have lived hers. So gives you another aspect of how things are working here. Like I said, this world will break out of its coma eventually. It is on its way to become more known to what is around as for spiritual beings. Just takes time. Every person here matters. Every whatever it might be, every intention, the intention is what's turning the earth. Pamela, are there any messages for me from Aunt Edith, who passed in 1995? Well, she is doing well, but she said just basically stay strong, not to worry about your health so much, that you just concentrate on your talents, uh, break away from your old habits, try new things, try new foods. Just basically not to worry about yourself so much. There's a lot of energy there, back of your mind at least, it is there. Also, yes, you're a caregiver basically to your family, of course. And she said it was a lifetime you've had as a nurse in the 1920s. So healing others is what you do. And yes, you're healing yourself, but you're trying new things as you learn more about yourself and give others a different perspective also. Question 2 is this is for my caregiver, Andrea. She wants to know if she is going to outlive her husband. Yes, I think so, yeah. But he's going to be quite up there in numbers. So outlive, yes, but it does seem like her time after that, it does seem like she's going to be leaving not too soon after he leaves. So, well, she feels that he needs her, and he can't really get along without her. So I think that's part of it. But not to concentrate on that. Just enjoy your time here. That can always change. Just enjoy, enjoy your time together. Of course, it goes into spirit. Also, don't feel like that connection will ever break. It does not break ever unless you want it to. But in spirit, it actually gets stronger in spirit. So some people feel, you know, oh, that connection with the loved one's gone. Never is gone. Of course, some take it overboard, but of course, life goes on. They don't care if you're with somebody else here, not at all. They want you to be happy. So, but either way, just have fun. Basically, is a message there. Noah, I've been seeing numbers like 1 1 1 1 5 5 5. Anything significant? Oh no, yeah, there is. That's um, yeah, I didn't mention it. I forgot what numbers I saw recently. I think it was, gosh, I can't remember now. It was 222. It was on my phone. I looked up, it was on the clock simultaneously. So, what's going on with you? It does seem like you're in a transition phase. Not everything's going like as you're in a transition, meaning it's not going exactly on the timeline that you like, but you're getting there. So it's like you're on your way, basically. You're on the road. I know it's like some things you want to happen sooner, but it is there. It's just not happening yet. Just keep driving, basically, living your life. Do what you feel is right. Just keep driving. All these numbers make sense. The 555, not going into detail of that, you can always look up angel numbers online. Some might look into that a little bit too much, but the 555 means basically it's like your dreams will come true, basically, is what I'm getting from that. You just got to keep moving. That's all. Just, yeah, it's tough. It's just, I mean, it can be a year, it can be 5 years, it can be 10 years. In my case, it can be 20 years, so that's okay. Just keep rolling. I've been wanting to start a blog where I share my angel messages, but I'm a bit hesitant to do so. Yeah. One is WordPress.com. That's where you get readership there. Because as a community there, it's free. If you want to pay for a domain, that's cool too. It doesn't cost anything. I recommend that. I've thought about, I have a domain. Oh, I mean, I can do the same thing. I thought about doing the same thing. I don't have any time. I'm already. But I think to get your attention, I think that would be, of course, you can do whatever you want. But reason hesitant, I don't know. Yeah, part of you is not fully ready for it, but I think it'll be okay. You don't mean you have to post every day. Just post what you feel. But I definitely recommend WordPress because it has a pretty big community there. It's up to you. Like I said, it's free too, and that's for others also. Others out there in the spiritual communities. Definitely, if you want to do like a messages for others, and definitely WordPress has a big community. It's safe for for viruses and stuff like that. For computer stuff. It's great. It has a great community, and you meaning that your post will be read by somebody. Well, eventually. So depends on what it is, of course. So, but it will be found by somebody for sure. So, Joanna, despite my best efforts, I have been feeling anxious and fearful all day. Yeah, as Archon energies around you. Yeah, it's busy around you, it seems. Archons, flying ones, it seems. It does seem like an astral where you're turning things around for yourself. And basically, because I feel like, I pick up Archon hives. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them, basically. And they were trying to cocoon your energy. They're not getting anywhere for it. But because they seem to like, before your awakening, they kind of had you on their timeline to some degree, but that has changed. So it does seem like you're sprouting out to a new direction. Also, spiritually, I see a book. You might write a book about this stuff. Maybe a couple in your future, your experiences, whatever it comes, just whatever it might be. Trust me, anybody, any information, people will love it. So, positive, of course. I just came in. So, question 2: any messages from me for anyone? Yeah, the book situation. They say just to be creative with your spiritual direction. Also, they say that you'll be, well, up to you, of course, maybe creating bracelets or necklaces with stones. Also, blessing it like spiritual jewelry as a possibility. I don't normally get messages like that, so interesting. All right, leave that. Gregory, how does having an economy, money, and other whites help us? It doesn't. It's like it holds us back. It does. Mm-hmm. It's not helping us at all. I mean, there are lessons to be learned there. And one thing I got from it, I mean, I don't pay attention that much to it, but part of it is for those that are like super lazy. It does get people motivated, some, to try new things. It does have its positives. It's not, but yeah, it's mostly Anunnaki control, basically. Yep. So to buy people off to, it doesn't really have any. It's a challenge, basically. It's a challenge, and that's why it's there. It's to make us stronger. So, like, they don't have an economy in heaven, right? So they don't have money in heaven, right? So come to one of the hardest worlds and it happens to have money on it. So, next incarnation, avoid worlds with money. So, but this is where we grow the strongest. It's hard, but yeah, it's hard everywhere. Question 2: does anyone have any messages for me? Yeah, I'm feeling. Let's see. Amphibian and aquatic beings around you, fish beings, and turtles. I'm feeling that's more reptile, but feeling turtle beings around you. That's a new one. Don't feel that. Feels like Arcturian turtles. That's neat. They glow in the dark. They glow. Glowing Arcturian turtles. That's. I saw the aquatic fish beings around, but definitely there are some amphibians, but the turtles are really strong with you. I don't connect with that very often. That's cool. Just to help your vibration. Give you another. You can meditate with them also. See what they do. See what they bring to you. That's fascinating. Also see some unicorn energies around them, as they just have that special energy to remove negativity. So, Kingsley, any messages for me? Just yeah, even you've been connecting to Yeshua's energy for advice and protection. I also see your energies on Mars. You might be able to pick this up, Secret Space Program. As for healing, that, because it does seem like you're part of obviously you're part of the ascension, but you're here, well, as we all are. It's like you do see us going to Mars, but what I see you there as, well, I mean, as the human population grows, for a safe voyage. So I see you involved with that. As for assisting it to make it truly happen, but safely, of course. It's a long, long trip. So I see you're on safety. And that's pretty important, of course. Doesn't say faster, doesn't say slower, to get there. I mean, I don't know how long it takes to get there. Probably a very long time. But I see safety as your main energy around that. Question 2: when I'm working with levitation, I already see myself into the air levitating with my visualization. If I keep doing this, when my thought manifests, yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will manifest. Because, we're going through, I just see a lot of energies we're battling a lot here. But yeah, you're definitely making progress. So, all right. Yeah, just keep it up. Yeah, everything takes time, but you know that. But yeah, you're doing good. Jess, what messages does Ish have for me? Just to meditate more. You are connecting more to the reptilians recently, but in a positive way. I also saw a tunnel that you're going through of it's underground tunnel on a reptilian world. Basically, it seems like you're letting refugees out off of prison world, reptilian prison world. Interesting. That's not something I would normally connect to, but interesting. I think in Astral this is happening. Well, you're assisting it. Yeah, prison world just like ours. Well, as we free ourselves, other worlds get freed also. Because other worlds are in prison too. Because of us. Apparently. Somehow that works. Yeah. So as we go into higher dimension, other worlds go into higher dimension. Yeah. Other prison planets. What do you share? Question 2. What can you share about one of my Syrian lifetimes that is helpful for me at this point? Well, I see a lot of times it's Syrian with no legs. And that helped you develop your telepathy and your healing abilities. So I'll leave it with that. Amy, do I plan an exit point for my life, or do I just plan to live until? Oh no, you have several exit points. You have not reached one yet. So it seems like you think you would have by now, but I don't think you have. But I see 3, but you have not hit them yet. It does seem like you're going to hit like 1, 2, 3. It's like, so they're right. It does seem like they're pretty close to each other. You think that you also can, if you don't like any of those, you create more. So, but I see 3. You got ways to get to the 3 though. So you have stuff to do here. Question 2: Will you ask my son Luke's higher self if he plan on being an only child, if he likes it? There's a lot to learn as an only child, and many challenges, of course. And at this time, at this moment, it's all up to you. He is open to anything, so there's no real plan. He's no plan. It's always open. So it takes whatever experience is there. So, Miles, do you have any messages from the Prime Creator? Yes, just think more of yourself. Realize you're an infinite being. Realize also that, you can move timelines, but not just for yourself, for others, in a positive sense, of course. As for like war, like assuming war to come, to remove, because you're part of the ascension process, as everyone is. You have a lot of connections to Egypt, and he says that's for another day. But you're very connected to the sun god of Egypt, meaning you're part of that alien force that was there at the time. Of the positive, I don't think of the negative, mostly the positive, but which is connected to Orion. Question 2: Any messages from my galactic family? Well, I see Mother Mary's energy, and you're connecting to her in other incarnations at this time. I see you as her son in other planet realities at this time. I don't think you chose the whole thing of the Yeshua, but you did choose challenging lifetimes. But she is there to remind you of who you are and why you came into this world. It's like, why is this happening to me? Why is this, and she's there to just help you chill and help you through it. So she's like a guiding light. Fascinating. That's very fascinating. It feels like Palladian worlds. Not Anunnaki. I was like, it must be Anunnaki. No, it's not. It's Palladian worlds. They're very, very difficult worlds. Yeah, mind control. That's what I'm saying. Nobody has any hair. At least the guys don't. It's a bald world. And women have hair. And yeah, they look like human. Mostly guys are bald. I see mostly Palladians as bald. That's just a few I connect with, at least for channeling. But this way, the guys are bald. Females have, but they're like 6 feet tall. They're not. I don't think they're super tall, but they're tall like us. But yeah, it's a rough world though. It seems like primitive. Also, like they have advanced technologies, but their world is very primitive. As for you know, it's not super tech. Like we are kind of cluttered with tech. It's not, you don't have that here. It just seems like it's very simplistic as for technology. Let's put it that way. Like for heating and I don't know if they have an internet. They probably don't. So it doesn't matter. Lucky them. Anyway, Eric N. Do I have any connections to the Purple Palladians? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Hmm. They're quiet. They're very. Let's see. I see them as short, but I could be wrong. I see them as short beings. Some hair, very. I see them as cute beings. Maybe that's just my perspective. I imagine they're tall. I'm just seeing them as short, little, cute beings. But yeah, you're very connected to them. 12, 12 density, something like that. Of course, that goes in the spirit, but very near. I'm feeling 12. So, all right, I'll let you connect with that. That's interesting. Okay, any messages on how to utilize more of my inner child? Just well, let's see. On to Well, there's one method I was told about. Not sure if this will help. Not sure if this is what you're looking for, but another thing is to go into your child. Basically, is like to ground your energies. Surround yourself with light, bring in your higher self, and visualize yourself as a child. And anytime that was a negativity, like with family or friends or something you felt like you messed up, that you can remember at least, and forgive yourself. Say you are smart, you are powerful, you are this. It does help you open up more and help you connect more to your inner child. That's what I was told to try. There's other methods you can go about that, but I believe you can give that a try. Is basically just you're healing your inner child, which also gives you back energy from your inner child. It's one of the few things I've learned from somebody that was kind of difficult to be around. I definitely learned that. Yeah, so I don't normally connect to the inner child energies, but when I did that, I did feel an opening because you're forgiving yourself, you're empowering yourself also, especially in difficult situations, especially if you have a family that's kind of difficult. You heal that, heal those words are not very kind, and it helps you heal and helps heal your current self. 1 to 11, can you tell me if my son Adam will be staying where he is at now, or will he be moving back to Austin? I don't think he's going to move back to Austin anytime soon. I think he's feeling financial situation, it seems. Where is he staying at now? I don't know where he's at now. I can't pick up on that. Will he be staying where? Oh, it's like, want me to figure out where he is? I don't know. Will he be staying where he's at? Yeah. I think because of financial, I think he wants to move back. Yeah, but I think the financial situation he can't. So as for if he does move, possibly 6 months, possibly, but that is very, yeah. Then again, you never know. It might be quicker. I don't think so, though. That's free will and all that, but like I said, I think it's a financial situation.
Connect. Chill.
Any messages from anyone, please? Message from the archangels. Just ask them to help Ask them to bring assistance to your timeline healings. Basically, if you feel like you're going in the wrong direction, ask them for assistance to heal your timeline, to help you, give you more indication that you're on the right track. Basically, feel, but also you can bring them in for also to help you open up yourself to your spiritual direction. Also, it can help you just open yourself up, ask your archangels to bring assistance to whatever it is that you feel that you need assistance with, and they will bless your vibration for sure. Just archangels in general doesn't have to be one exact one, it's just one anyone to connect with, but connecting to all of them does help you heal. Some are wondering how to become more spiritual. Connect to the archangel energies, definitely the collective itself. You'd be surprised. All right, and do I have any messages? One second. Sure. Let's see. Do you have any messages? One moment. I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong. Nicaragua, Nicaragua. Nicaragua. I can't even pronounce that. It's a place. Nicaragua. Apparently, you've had several lifetimes there. El Salvador. Definitely feel that with you. Several incarnations in your past. They do actually show as peaceful lifetimes there. It's a place that you can meditate with and maybe visit in your current. You have to, but you're definitely connected to that place of peace. This is in the ancient times, though, and let's see. It's a place you can meditate on if you wish, but definitely it show you as a healer during that time period. A family man, had many children, maybe like 16 kids. Definitely just very connected to the earth. Yeah, I feel that. Neat. Question 2. Last night I had a dream where I disappeared in front of a group of friends I was with. And I also had another dream where there were 15-foot giants playing on a football team. That's neat. What was I actually doing in Astral that created these odd dreams? Let's see. A group of friends. I had a dream where I disappeared in front of a group of friends. The giants seem to be, you're part. Well, I believe you're part of many giant worlds, obviously. But as for the disappearing, it does seem like you have an aspect of you, probably aspect of you that likes to appear and disappear and experience certain events and then move on to another event, from what it seems. Like a rock concert, appear at a rock concert. You've probably seen like a movie like this. You appear at a rock concert. Yeah, all right, this is neat. And then it's over. It's like, okay, I'm going to go to another world. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know what you are, higher dimensional Palladian being, or, well, you can actually go. I believe it's self-contained on a planet, but that's where I'm seeing you're definitely experiencing different parts of your world. I don't believe you're going to planet to planet. I think it's a little bit much. I think you can do it, but I don't think that's something that you were doing. So that's a neat one. As for the giant worlds, it's another place that you might. It seems like an aspect of you is there, but you're humanoid. You're small, like 6 feet tall. But yeah, that's neat. Does seem like there's another aspect of you on that world. That's for sure. That's neat. It feels Anunnaki I just got that, but tame, not crazy like ours. Just got that. Donna Riggs is invoking the name of Jesus protect you from attacks. Not really. Sometimes I can. From say reptilians, evil spirits. They got beings. Basically, it's better to connect to source energy, God's energy, because Yeshua's name can be and it can be manipulated. But I would connect to source energy, basically connect to God's energy and absorb negativity. They can't fight source. They can mess with Yeshua's energy because he's just like us. With source energy, they can't do anything. Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do? Go pray to Jesus? Because they can manipulate Jesus' name. Like sometimes it's like if you pray to Jesus, you're praying to reptilians because they manipulated it. So yeah, because it's like you're praying to another person, basically. And the idea is to connect to a source. So how to do it is just connect to basically ask for source energy, basically God's energy, and ask for it to absorb negativity or anything that's causing difficulties. Question 2: do you see any alien beings in my area? Let's see. If so, intentions. Thanks for the Oracle cards. Yeah, Oracle cards are on their way. Let me tell you, putting the descriptions together it's like writing an essay for college. It's like, okay, this is taking a lot of brain power, more than it should be, more than I expected. Let's put it that way. Actually, the Oracle cards are going. I was only going to put like a couple of sentences on it, but then I was thinking, it's like, let's give a little bit more, and that's where all this like, oh, a lot of energy comes. Of course, with the cards, it'll give you a description, but of course you'll pick up with something else around you too. So the idea is just bringing direction. Hopefully, the direction makes some sense. Anyway, as for your second question, there's a Palladian vibration. The Nordics are there, 12 wands, and Arcturians are there too. I think they're assessing the situation. They might appear there. It's highly likely, like I said. I see Zetas there too, but it's all good. They're just think like just old friends from out of town. Just no big deal. It's all good. So they're not allowed to interfere too much, of course, but they're assessing the situation. Yeah, I believe there's a highly likely. There's no time telling when it'll happen. They're showing like stones, like they might take stones and put it into a circle or some kind of symbol to show you that they're there. It'll be noticeable though, but they can't tell you time, anything. They have to be careful with that stuff, but they're thinking about it. I do feel it. So as long as it doesn't interfere to anyone else's timeline, it should be okay. Yeah, they're working with timelines, obviously. To see how their presence will bring effect. So Tate, is our message from the higher vibration reptilians? Yes. The being that is in the new Star Wars, the Snoke character, the villain. Now, take away all the villain stuff and look at that being as a more positive being. And you can definitely see, how energies are being reversed. So think of like 10 or 12 of those beings, but just actually bringing a positive vibration to our world and others. And it gives you kind of an idea of what some of them do look like. They look kind of like that. There's a new Star Wars that's coming out. Snook, whatever his name is. Snork, I don't know what his name is, but definitely is like, you can say kind of like a Yoda, but a little bit different. A lot different, actually. we'll leave you with that. They had something else to add, but they pulled it away. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Question 2: is there a message from my higher self? Just ground your energies more. Maybe. I'm not sure if you're ground at all. Definitely. Mother Earth energies can help you ground. Visualize yourself as a tree should help you ground. It is a lot of positive. Yael, yeah, the Yael are really strong around you recently, it seems. I was gonna say Palladium, but I feel Yael. Yeah, a lot of Yael. They're showing open up portals around Yemen, mostly Yemen and South America that you're involved with. More positive ETs and connecting humanity. I'm not going into much detail of that. I just, all right, leave you with that. Henry, do I have any messages from my best friend, whole universe, prime creator? Yeah, just to eat more properly. More greens would be good. Maybe exercise, maybe just take a walk here and there. At your leisure. It's just good to free yourself from stress, basically. It says the green stuff or green juices. It says green. That's all it says. Green veg. Yeah, just saying that just so. That's all it has. You are interesting. It says you are connected to wormhole technologies in your past lives of opening up new realities for others. And it's not that important at this point of time, but it might make some sense eventually over time. Basically, just creating new realities for beings. Basically, it's like you turn on TV and you watch whatever it is that's on television. Well, the wormhole technologies basically create a whole nother experience. People just walk into that experience. A whole nother reality, basically. So imagine you can connect to some of that. So, question 2: any messages from Archangel Lucifer or from any other archangels? You just say to meditate more. There is a Zeta presence around you, but they're just curious because they think you're funny. So you have a lot of humor around you. The funny Zetas are around you. Sometimes they say there's manipulative energies. Well, the funny Zetas are here to assist you. So just to help you lighten the load that's around you. So if you have a funny thought, the funny Zetas are around you. There's some short ones. And I think there's one that's like 5 feet tall, but there's mostly a short one, 4 feet tall ones. Vasco. What am I up to in astral? Reptilians, connecting with them. I'm seeing Merlin's energy there. Bringing assistance to low vibration reptilians, but also, reason why reptilians keep coming through, probably because I'm involved with them all the time. They're always at my doorstep somewhere talking to me from this area or around, but mostly this area. Yeah, every time I hear a reptilian, at least a not so friendly one, comes from over here recently. I've had 2 encounters recently. It's been kind of interesting. Not attacks, just, hello, how are you doing? Something like that, but I digress. Also, see your girlfriend and you in astral in a world that's like 1950s. Just guys just chilling, basically. That's all I got for that. Question 2: can I get some info on my returning lifetimes? Yeah, see, a lifetime we had two heads. Also see an Arcturian lifetime. I see werewolves, as an Arcturian being that I don't think you were the werewolf. I believe that were werewolves infesting worlds. Yeah, not so friendly ones. Also, like you saw, reptilians is not so friendly. Yeah, it just showed werewolves, but yeah, I mean, can change. I mean, just like what we see change, but it was a lot more quicker. They just turn into the wolf and go do their thing. But it was a humanoid wolf, not a canine. You know, running the four legs. So, mm. Yeah, those worlds that were infiltrated, just like saturated by them. Decimated Palladian worlds. I don't think those wolves are from Sirius. I think they're created from different species, probably reptilian and canine was mixed. So something around those lines. So as our attorney, you're bringing healing to those worlds. I think you're still there too. I'm also seeing a world getting devastated because of it, like wiped out almost because of them. Yeah, interesting. You always hear about reptilians. You don't hear about the other aspects. Debbie M, can you tell me more of what I felt like? What felt like a download of loving energy today from the angels? I believe from your spirit guide, mostly from the angels. Basically, let you know that you're on your path, and there's nothing. There's basically you're just receiving a blessing. I believe it's just a reimbursement of energy. You basically just you know I do see it as a positive angel and astral. So you probably connect with that. Question 2, what was responsible for energies I felt today? Same question, isn't it? Or what I felt today. Yeah, the angels, and it does seem it's just positive karma from seeing what you're getting from that. That's all I'm seeing from that. Yeah, just basically you're on your path and you're just getting, and the holidays are coming up too. There's a lot of challenges that comes with that. So I think you're getting reimbursement of energies. Positive downloads, how to deal with family members, how to respond to them a little bit better. So I think it has a lot to do with it too. You're just being prepared for it. More power to you. Question 2. Oh, I'm sorry. For Stacy, question: does my guy Clive have any messages for me? Just I don't know. Just you're going on the right path. I see Yeshua around you, bringing assistance. See all elementals around you. I see also dolphin energies around you assisting you. I just see a lot of activity around you. So, question 2, I feel as if there's a wholesomeness missing in me. I see some people who teach children. I seem to have lightness and patience about them. I feel that I'm missing that. And it can be a bit hard. Oh, well, you're learning patience. You're learning lightness. You're learning all this right now. So you're seeing it in others, and you're learning that at this time. I think it seems like the children are the ones teaching you that. So that's I believe that was part of your lessons. So you're kind of like that's interesting. You kind of like you picked up on your lessons. It's like this is what you're working on. Of course, there's more, but this is what you're working on. It's interesting. Okay, all right. That is it for today. It's been a long day, and hope to rebuild tomorrow. Just been work. It's just been too much work. Just ready to be a hobo on the street. Then you get pays better. Less stress and connect more and get abducted by aliens. Sounds good to me. So, all right. Everybody have a great night. Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow.